Hello Cancer, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot and I'm here to give you your What's the Tea Tarot reading for the week of May 19th, 2024. In this reading, I'll be drawing 3 cards from the What's the Tea Oracle deck. I will clarify each of those cards with 2 tarot cards and then use the remainder of the deck to clarify the message for you even further. Please remember, this is a general collective reading. It is not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore it's quite possible that not every message that comes through today will resonate with you. And if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's intended for another Cancerian watching. My hope, though, is that we can hop onto your timeline and give you some insight for the week ahead. So with all that said, let's begin. All right, tapping into the Cancer Collective for the week of May 19th, 2024. What do they need to know about? What do they not see coming? And what do they need to prepare for? Well, that card came out, screenshot. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. So that first card that flew out was screenshot. This could be you or someone else trying to get evidence on you, getting proof. You also have a groupie, so you could have an admirer, but kind of like in a creepy way, like a fan, maybe someone you didn't know. That could be like almost like a stalker vibe then in that respect. And child services, some of you could be dealing with issues this week regarding children, like visitation. You know, we're entering summer, so for a lot of you where you have, you know, shared parenting, you might have to discuss visitation, finances, something like that. We'll see what that's all about for you. Bottom of the tarot deck, I always say this is what you don't see coming. Bottom of What's the Tea Oracle deck are issues you will have to contend with this week, but to a lesser degree than the 3 on the table. We have talking crap or talking smack, grudge holder, someone could be holding a bit of a grudge, and then moving in silence. So perhaps you are moving in silence towards or away a particular situation or individual. So just keep that in mind. Let's see what tarot has. Okay, tapping into the Cancerian Collective for this week. What do they need to know about screenshot? Wow. There's something really hot here with you guys this week. You have the Justice card. Some of you could be going to court. I don't want to speak too much on this yet, but there does appear to be some kind of fairness or something's been off. Something's been off is the message I'm receiving for you. There has been something that's been unfair in your life. It will be corrected this week, or some truth will be brought to light this week. So we'll definitely get more info. Let's get one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Further clarified by the 10 of Cups. Groupie. Why is groupie here for the Cancerian Collective? What do they need to know about this? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Groupie is clarified by the Chariot, as well as the Knight of Wands. Child services, or like I said, could have anything to do with children this week, but again, we'll see what this is all about. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The child card is clarified by the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. You could be moving very slowly towards a particular or away from a particular situation or relationship / individual. The Moon card, there could be some illusions. Remember what I said? Something may be coming to the light this week. Could be something that you've had some fear or anxiety, or you thought there was some mystery, or maybe you weren't getting the full story on something. Yeah, 7 of Cups, again, with that card of like illusion, kind of wishful thinking. All right, let's see what this is all about for you. Why is Justice here for the Cancerian Collective? And screenshot, what do they need to know about this? We're going to do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Justice is clarified by the 3 of Pentacles card, as well as the Page of Pentacles and the Hangman. Why is the 10 of Cups here? What does this have to do with screenshot? We're going to do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. 10 of Cups is clarified by the 9 of Cups, the Judgment card, and the 5 of Cups. Bottom of the deck for this row, we have 3 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and right behind that, 5 of Wands. And then the Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah, there's definitely some I want to say some truth that you were not previously aware of is coming into focus for you. Let's say you've been a bit blurry about something. You're not quite sure what to do about it. And this could be in your professional, personal, or romantic life. You've kind of been a bit stuck. You're not sure if it's a total loss or if it's a total victory for you. It's like one of those in-between things. Like, is this my Five of Cups moment where I'm going to have some loss and regret over this? Or does this end up being like the best thing that's ever happened to me, my wish fulfillment? You're sort of stuck here this week. Look, with that Judgment card, like, I'm not sure what to do here. What is in the best interest? And I think that's where you kind of get into investigative mode with this issue this week. Working, right? Three of Pentacles, working to acquire some kind of evidence or proof about the situation, so you can balance it within yourself, right? So you can discern fact from fiction, sort of thing, right? What's the truth here? What's not the truth here? And for some of you, this could have to do with finances, doesn't necessarily have to be. So again, if this, let's say this is professional, right? Something has happened at work that maybe you felt was unfair. You were not treated justly. Maybe you were passed up for a promotion, or you didn't receive the raise or bonus that you were expecting, or you were told that you would be receiving, and now it hasn't come through. You could be doing some investigative proof this week to find out, like, well, why didn't that come to fruition, right? Why didn't I receive that? Or why was so-and-so picked? And then a lot of you in that respect, then once you receive the information, which I do see you receiving it, and you don't maybe at this point think that you're going to be receiving it, but you do, because that Ace of Swords is there. So for those of you in this type of situation, by midweek there is this breakthrough moment of clarity that comes through for you. But you're starting off early in the week, like, I'm not really sure if this is a total loss. Like, do I find another job, or should I hang in there and things end up working out and everything is great? For others of you, where it is a romantic relationship, again, you're not quite sure if it's a complete loss at this point. Like, do I continue to work at it? Do I maybe want to have a new beginning in this relationship? Is it my 10 of Cups? Is it complete wish fulfillment? Again, kind of stuck at a crossroads this week on whether or not to rebirth something or not, right? You want to restore balance to your life. You're just not quite sure how to do it. So almost suspended in motion, I want to say, very early on in the week, with the Hangman card, trying to see things from all perspectives, all angles, trying to become enlightened, right? And enlightenment comes with knowledge. And so I think that's why you're trying to get some more evidence, proof, facts before you move forward and make a decision. I do think that you're embodying, or will be embodying, a bit of your air energy this week. You know, the air suit is all about facts. And so I think this week, before you make a decision, you want it to be factually based for you, right? You want it to be justice, and you want it to be true. And I do see you going after that this week, like I said, very early on in the week. Like, wait a minute, I'm not going to make a decision until I know more about this situation. Groupie was clarified by the Chariot as well as the Knight of Wands. So you have the fastest card here in the major arcana card with the Chariot. But again, this is victory as well. And then you have the Knight of Wands, which is a lot of like action or like impulsiveness. So I'm starting to get the feeling by midweek, a lot of you do receive the information that you need, and you're able to move forward quite quickly on this. So let's clarify the Chariot for you. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Chariot is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, as well as the Three of Swords, which was at the bottom of the deck before, and then the Moon card. The Knight of Wands, whoa, King of Wands came out. All right, let's get one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Further clarified by Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Remember I said some of you are going to be like embodying that air energy? There you go, and the Devil. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and there we go. There you go, bringing in balance into your life, taking maybe a lot of strength, courage for you to do this, but nonetheless, I see you doing it, and that's in what you don't see coming. So yeah, early on, really like not sure. This has been kind of heartbreaking. I don't know whether or not I want to hold on to this, right? Four Pentacles, and again, could be romantic, professional, personal, take it how it resonates to you. Everyone's story is different, but again, do I hold on to this? This has been very heartbreaking for me. It's not moving as quickly as it could be, or I do want to move forward with it, right? Some of you are like, yeah, whatever this is, I want to move forward on it. I'm just not quite sure. Like, again, that Moon card, do I have all the facts here about this situation and then it's like boom, you're just like off to the races again by midweek. I do believe you are having a very truthful and open, honest conversation with an individual. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it looks like, remember I said we had the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There is this discussion about whatever toxicity you have discovered, or whatever injustice you feel has been done to you. There is a conversation. It could be a bit, it has the potential to become argumentative, and that's like in what you don't see coming, because there is the Five of Wands buried just a few cards deep there. So I just want you to be mindful of that, to be calm with your temperament. Try to remove emotions from this conversation. This could be in a group setting, but I would just be mindful of that. That's my little advice to you, because fire energy is great. It's really passionate, but paired up with the King of Wands when you're having, paired up with the King of Swords when you're trying to have this conversation, especially about something you deem to have been unfair or toxic or has been negatively affecting you. There is the potential here for it to escalate. So just be a little mindful of that when having this conversation with this particular like group of people or this individual. Next, we have child here, child services. There is a Seven of Swords here. Could be betrayal, deception. Maybe you feel someone's trying to get away with something, but the card could also mean moving in a stealth-like or strategic-like way. Eight of Cups could be someone disappointed in a particular outcome, or wanting to walk away, or maybe just feeling abandoned. One more shuffle here for that Seven of Swords, please and thank you. Clarified by Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Lover's card. Why is the Eight of Cups here? What does this have to do with the child card? One more shuffle here, please and thank you. Eight of Cups, clarified by the Death card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card, King of Cups, Nine of Swords. I like that following the Nine of Swords, you have the Sun card, and then the King of Pentacles. And the Queen's already out on the table. Yeah, for some of you where this is an issue regarding your children, I'm going to read this a couple different ways, because not everyone has children, and not everyone is sharing, custody or visitation with the child, with the other parent, and they're separated. So, but for those of you where you do have children, with an individual, like with an ex, let's say, you could feel this week that the person is not, or let me explain that the other parent is not giving equally to the raising of the child, right? Pages are young, they're immature, could be a teenager, doesn't have to be, but you could feel like, hey, I'm giving more to raising this child. You're not. You could be giving more, but you're not. It's almost like you're confronting the person, saying, look, you're making the active decision to not contribute to your child or your children. That person could then turn around and say, well, I don't have a lot of money, right? I'm having pentacle issues. And you could be like, bull crap, that's a lie. You're trying to betray me, or you're trying to be sneaky and get away with not investing in your child in an equal way. I do think, though, that by the end of the week, you're walking away from the argument. It's kind of like not worth it to you. I don't think that this is like a huge, big fight that ends up in court or mediation or anything like that. I just think you decide to, like, you know what, I can be Queen of Pentacles regardless of whether or not you're male or female. I can provide, I'm nurturing, I'm abundant, I'm loving, I can take care of the child or children. Some of you might, this could involve a trip. For some of you, like maybe there were plans to go somewhere with that escapism card. Eight of Cups could be escapism. So maybe there was like a trip planned. The other parent was supposed to contribute to it. They decided not to. By the end of the week, you're like, it's not worth the argument. We're just going to go anyway. I'll end up, paying for the kid or kids or their, the full share or something like that. For others of you where you don't have children involved, you could feel that you are in a relationship with someone, whether in your professional, personal, or romantic life, where they are acting very immaturely. They've done a few things. Maybe you acquired some information, and again, you feel like if this was work, you were not receiving equal pay, equal reciprocity. If it's love, you could feel or find out, because we saw Three of Swords a few times come out during the shuffle or bottom of the deck. You could feel like you have been breadcrumbed, or maybe your partner, the person you're with, was not giving to you completely, so they're giving to two people. whatever the issue is for you this week that has you like pretty up in your head, not quite sure how to move forward. Again, we see that Lover's card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You don't have to be. Could also be dealing with a Capricorn. But the fact of the matter is, you make an active decision this week to walk away from whatever toxicity is in your life because of some information that you found out. You're doing a clean break here, to be quite honest with you. You don't want to argue with the person, or you don't want to argue with the employer, or you don't want to argue with the child's other parent. You're just kind of like, I'm done, nail in the coffin, I'm moving forward, I'm going to take care of myself, take care of my finances, take care of my kids, take care of my heart, right? Whatever that is for you. And you move on pretty quickly. I think you communicate this to whoever this individual is. Remember, I say you have a conversation here this week. Just be careful that it doesn't become heated. We do have the Devil card there as well, so kind of want to keep it not emotional, keep it more factual based. But I do see you heading into the weekend emotionally balanced, emotionally secure, very hopeful for the future. So whatever this issue is, it seems to be cleared up by the end of the week. And then what you're headed into is really a lot of sunshine, vitality, success, happiness. So try not to be so Nine of Swords, right? I do believe that this is a temporary issue, and that's difficult to say to people when they're going through a hard time. So you know, you do have my empathy and my sympathies, but it does get better, and it does get better by the end of the week. So just be very hopeful and mindful when it comes to that. That's what I have for you this week, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, if any part of it resonated with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. You can drop me a few comments below. I always enjoy interacting with all of you. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.